Few stories in the world of fashion pack as much emotion, legacy, and conversation as the passing of Giorgio Armani. Armani's influence on both the runway and global culture is hard to overstate, and now, at age 91, the legendary Italian designer has bid farewell, according to a heartfelt statement from his company. It is with profound sadness that the Armani Group announces the loss of its founder, creator, and relentless visionary, Giorgio Armani. The announcement declared online, Armani, affectionately known by colleagues and friends as Il Signor Armani, passed away peacefully surrounded by loved ones. Remarkably, he remained actively involved in his business until his final days, proof of the tireless passion that defined his life. Even as his health declined, his commitment to upcoming projects, new collections, and the people around him never wavered. But here's where it gets controversial. Armani's legacy is inseparably tied to his fierce independence, both in thought and action, a trait praised by his company as his most defining feature. Some say this uncompromising control was his ultimate genius. Others wonder if it slowed new voices from emerging within the brand. Which side do you fall on? For those wishing to pay their respects, Armani Teatro in Milan will open its doors to the public from Saturday, September 6th through Sunday, September 7th. Afterwards, a private funeral service will take place, keeping his final moments intimate. Curiously, the exact circumstances surrounding Armani's passing haven't been shared in detail. What is known is that he missed 3 major Armani runway shows during the summer due to illness, raising speculation and concern amongst fans and insiders alike. Armani's own journey began with humble ambition. Born just outside Milan, and after stints as a buyer and menswear designer, he boldly launched his own fashion house in 1975 with his partner Sergio Gagliotti, investing a mere $10,000, a modest sum compared to today's fashion standards. 50 years later, his brand is an international powerhouse, with upcoming anniversary celebrations scheduled for the next Milan Fashion Week. At the time of his passing, Armani was still steering the ship as sole shareholder and CEO of his company, a rare position among luxury labels today and one ripe for debate. Is this the secret to lasting vision, or does it risk stagnation? Let's open the floor for discussion. The Financial Times even captured what would become Armani's last interview on August 29. He openly reflected, "My biggest weakness is the need to control every detail," admitting at the same time that his greatest strength was unwavering belief in his own ideas, coupled with determination, sometimes even stubbornness, to see them through. And talk about impact, Armani's minimal, elegant designs redefined modern style, gracing not only runways, but also the world's most famous red carpets and movie screens. Films like American Gigolo, Goodfellas, and The Wolf of Wall Street all showcase his distinctive, quiet luxury, a style that influenced generations. Beyond just tailoring beautiful clothes, Armani created what he called a lifestyle. "I started with the goal of dressing people, but then I wanted everyone entering the Armani world to experience something unique," he recalled. "I believe I've shaped a new way of living. An understated yet richly styled world where sophistication whispers, never shouts." And this is the part most people miss. Despite his age and ongoing leadership, there's real uncertainty about who can fill his shoes. Armani wished for a gradual transition of responsibility, mentioning trusted colleagues like Leo Dell'Orco, family members, and his dedicated team. There's no single heir apparent, which could lead to fascinating shifts or fierce debates over the future of the Armani empire. Looking back, Armani confessed in his final interview that for all his achievements, he sometimes sacrificed too much personal happiness for professional success. I wouldn't call myself a workaholic, but I do think hard work is essential for real success. My only regret? Spending more time at work than with those I care about. How many of us can relate? A final poignant note. Armani's business and life were shaped by his deep partnership with Sergio Gagliotti, himself an architect and designer, who tragically died of AIDS-related complications in 1985, a loss that shaped both the man and his brand. Now it's your turn. Do you see Armani's ironclad control as a source of vision or a barrier to innovation? Should future creative directors try to emulate his style, or is it time for disruptive change? Let us know your thoughts and keep the conversation alive. Fashion's future might just depend on it.